A detective once said in a movie, "It just don't sound right." And then he linked the dots and he found the killer. There are a lot of things that do not make sense. However, unlike the detective, we just don't care. Plus, we don't have the tools to solve mysteries, even if we have the nose for it. However, that changed when internet search became a tool everyone can afford. Now with a smartphone, we can research anything, anytime, anywhere. Actually, that is why I decided to jump on the mystery decoding team. Whether you like it or not, we are here, and we want your vote. But there are two kinds of mysteries. One is a mystery not solved, while the other kind is a mystery we don't even know they exist. Let's take the top 10 conspiracy theories as an example of the unsolved mysteries. This is the list according to the Times. Number 1, the JFK assassination. 2, the 911 cover-up. 3, Area 51 and the aliens. 4, Paul is dead. 5, secret societies control the world. 6, the moon landings were faked. 7, Jesus and Mary Magdalene. 8, Holocaust revisionism. 9, the CIA and AIDS. 10, the reptilian elite. Actually, even though I never saw the list before, I've had 3 videos about the JFK assassination with over 300,000 YouTube views. While my 5 Paul is Dead videos have generated over 750,000 views on YouTube in less than 2 years. My Truth Behind the Moon Landing, which was released in March 2017, got 2 film festival official selections. And many of my crop circle videos and space videos have dealt mostly about possible alien messages. However, there are mysteries we don't even know exist. Like my videos on Story Behind the News, which is to look on events from another angle. Like the story about Pigman, Superbug, and even the hurricanes. Basically, if you start chewing on food forced down your throat, you may taste different type flavors. That has led us to today's topic, the unexplained deaths of Russian ambassadors. Did you know on August 23, 2017, Russian ambassador Mirgayas Sharinsky became the 8th Russian diplomat to die suddenly in the last 10 months. Strange, isn't it? Death of an ambassador is not unheard of, as the U.S. lost John Christopher Stevens, the U.S. ambassador to Libya, during the Benghazi 2012 attack. Hillary was blamed for not doing enough, which may have cost her the presidency. There was even a documentary called Death of a Diplomat, released in 2005 by the FBI Files, when former Chilean ambassador Orlando Letelier died in a car bomb. So, death of any diplomat should be front-page news. However, you probably only have a vague recollection when Andrei Karlov, Russia's ambassador to Turkey, was assassinated in December 2016. Do you want to know who and how these diplomats died? Well, let's take a look. The wave started on November 8, 2016 on U.S.'s presidential election day. Russian diplomat Sergei Krivov, 63, was found lying unconscious on the floor of the Russian consulate in New York with a head injury. Initial reports said Mr. Krivov fell from the roof and had blunt force injuries. But Russian officials quickly changed their story and said he died from a heart attack. Guess what? To this day, we still do not know how he died. But we know his job was counterintelligence. So what really happened? Go figure. Then on December 19, 2016, Russia's ambassador to Turkey, Andrei Karlov, 62, was assassinated when a Turkish police shouted, "Don't forget Aleppo! Don't forget Syria!" On the same day, another diplomat, Petra Polshikov, 56, a senior figure in Russian foreign ministry, died from gunshot wounds in his Moscow apartment. Then on 26 December 2016, ex-KGB chief Oleg Irovinkin, 61, who helped the former M16 spy Christopher Steele compile his dossier on Mr. Trump, was found dead in the back of his black Lexus car in Moscow. On 9 January 2017, Andrei Malinin, 55, the Russian consul in Athens, Greece, was found dead on his apartment's bathroom floor. On 27 January 2017, Alexander Katakin, 67, Russia's ambassador to India, died from heart failure, with few further details made known to the public. Then on 20 February 2017, Russia's ambassador to the UN, Vitaly Churkin, died suddenly in New York of a suspected heart failure. However, a medical examiner suggested there should be toxicology test. Then on August 23, 2017, Russia's ambassador to Sudan, Migyas Cherinsky, died while swimming, after manifesting symptoms of an acute heart attack. Let me ask you, how many people decide to swim after having heart attack symptoms? So, 8 deaths in 10 months, not counting Denis Voronenkov, a Russian lawmaker who had defected to Ukraine, who died on March 23, 2017, just 2 days after he said in an interview that his life was in danger. Most likely, he was killed by a takeout order. So why? Can there be a simple explanation on the body count? Other than Andrei Karlov, who was assassinated by a Turkish police officer, heart attacks were blamed when the death could not be explained any other way. Is the stress of working under Putin so bad, ambassadors fall like autumn leaves? Our director said when bad things like this happened in Taiwan, people will check immediately if there is anything wrong with Russia's foreign ministry feng shui setup. Even though this theory is crazier than most, we searched on the web extensively and found no record of any recent moves. However, to find support for this feng shui theory, we decided to check if there is any recent move made by U.S. Navy Pacific fleets, as the only entity which has suffered worse luck during this time frame is the U.S. Navy when unexplained accidents have happened one after another. However, I have found their last move was in 2010, so we decided to rule feng shui out and keep on searching for other clues. So why? If President Putin wants to get rid of them, he can just assign a new ambassador. Why bother killing them? President Putin was under the cloud of suspicion only because it is not the first time someone on his bad side got assassinated. Remember Viktor Yushchenko, the president of Ukraine from 2005 to 2010? He was poisoned, generally believed by Russian intelligence. Yushchenko was confirmed to have ingested hazardous amounts of TCDD. He suffered disfigurement. Russia seemed to have little confidence in Ukraine voters' intelligence. They thought they cast their vote solely based on looks. So if the poison does not kill Yushchenko, ruining his good looks will destroy his political career. Actually, the poison happened after an unsuccessful assassination attempt in 2004. No wonder not many leaders dare to confront President Putin since 2005. Even if it is not hard to murder someone, why do it to these diplomats? None of them had real power. However, think about it this way. Since the consulate office is considered part of Russia, you need someone to work with you in that office. So we have several of these deaths in New York, one in Asia, India to be exact, while one in Greece, a NATO and EU country, and now the latest one was in Sudan, on the African continent. 3 deaths in 3 continents. And don't forget Petro Polshikov, who died on February 20, 2017 in Russia, was a senior figure focused on Latin American diplomacy. I know what we put together sounds more like a plot in the next James Bond movie. Funny that I used to think the way to settle disputes in the 21st century was through negotiation, not by shedding blood. And I thought handling things in a diplomatic way meant being polite. I guess I was wrong. Sorry to disappoint you. If you wish me to show you the smoking gun, I may have smelled some smoke, but I don't have any clue where the gun is. However, I think these strange events may just be the tip of a huge iceberg, so I wanted to share with you. Maybe someone with more information and better experience as a detective can come through and offer better explanations. This is Ken Peters. Thank you for watching.